Bring in Avidjoy Burnett now, who's live on the scene with a possible update for us all. Avidjoy.
Hey, Max. So we've been telling you guys about the impact in this area and the people who were woken by this blast earlier this morning. Right now, we have Miss Shirley with us. You were waiting with us patiently to tell us what your experience was like this morning. What was happening? Were you sleeping when this blast happened?
Yes, I was sleeping. I took my meds. I had a lot of pain. Took my meds. I was asleep for maybe like 15, 20 minutes. And I just heard this boom, like an explosion. My door flew open in my apartment. I live in the basement of the house. My door flew open, and I was like, I didn't know what was going on. The lights went out, and I was like, oh my God! It was like the earth shook, and I didn't know. And I came outside, and I saw all the damage, everywhere. I mean, it scared me to death. It scared me to death.
When you saw how close this was to your house, what did you do?
I started crying. I'm thanking God, because it could have been worse. It could have been worse. It could have been worse.
And we want to show you just how, Miss Shirley, thank you for talking to us. Thank you. We want to show you just how close her home is to this. Miss Shirley's house is the second home right here from the end. If you go over two more, just one more, you see that area in the middle. That's where the explosion happened. So that's just how close she was to everything. Alan, if we could look over here, you look at all of these homes. Some of these homes have at least one or two windows that were blasted out. And that's just on this side. If we go on the other side, we're going to walk you over here. We will give you an idea of the impact of this. All of the homes on this side, they too have been impacted. Every single home that you see here, we've walked by and we've looked. Everyone has at least a window that's blown out. And we're going to walk a little bit closer for you and give you a closer look at what's happening. This is the area where the blast happened earlier today. We've been here for at least 2 hours now, and you can see the crews. They are still working, still going down there. We know at least one person has been rescued so far. But you can see the extent of the damage. Officials are telling us that 3 homes were obliterated here, and beyond these 3 homes, several other homes, dozens of homes, have some sort of impact. So this gives you the extent and the power of the blast. At this point, we have many people who are out and about looking at their homes. You see that guy there with a tape measure. People are already working to figure out how are we going to recover from this. If you look over to this side, you see all the wires that are down. There's a gentleman up there in his home looking out of his window. That's the gentleman who we spoke with, his partner, earlier, and she described to us that she woke up. The blast woke her up, and she was so afraid when she looked out of her window and saw what was going on. Many of these people are being told to stay outside of their homes because of the extent of the damage and because of the uncertainty. We got an update from BGE earlier, and they're saying that they're now surveying the damage and they will update us as to what people need to do beyond this point. But just to give you a closer look, you see how massive this blast was and the impact that it's had on so many people in this area. Max, I'll send it back to you.